Is the stream live?
Yeah, it's live.
Wait, why is the aspect ratio off so much? What the heck?
Am I live? Bro, how do I connect it? Oh, I am live.
Alright, it is live.
I'm live.
Alright, we are live. My stream got many moving.
One viewer.
Lawrence Hahn, bro.
Let me. Let me just put this on my story real quick. Share.
You good for going live? You look forward to these? Hell yeah. I appreciate that you guys look forward to these streams. Oh, what was I about to do? Turn off the in-game volume. And turn on my...
So they do hear you. Okay. Good, calm, collected. Copy link. Boom. All right, what? I'm gonna run for like 2-3 hours.
What?
2-3 hours.
2-3 hours what? Yeah, probably. I'm gonna put this on my story.
Wait, we're live streaming. Say nothing crazy.
Hey guys.
Oh
Yo.
my god, what is this guy doing here?
Oh, you didn't tell me last night. What happened last night? Like, how did it end up playing out?
She got arrested, bro.
Really? How bad
Yeah,
was
that's
it?
it. They got her.
Wait, you got locked up?
No, hell no. What?
Who are you talking about? Who got locked up?
This lady, bro, that crashed in front of us. She was driving drunk.
Oh,
Well-
fuck.
You guys do anything?
Nope.
No. I just see. I'm hopping the game.
This gold short came
How
all
is
the
it?
way back to my break even. I feel like you know who right now.
Yeah. Fade Luke or die. 20.
I want to see us trade into that 5-minute BPR at like 228
I want to
ish.
just dig a little bit lower into the 4 hour.
Yeah, I
and
know,
then
but I
I'll
want us
consider
to
long.
trade higher so I can short down.
I'm just gonna wait for my long.
Where's your long?
The 4 hour. I want us to dig down there. I'm just waiting for it. I'm not really too adamant on trying to catch that short down. Already missed it.
4 BPR?
Not BPR. Is it a BPR?
Yeah, it is. 21094, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a BPR.
Yes, it is. I didn't look too deep into it. Oh, I know that there was a. Some.
Yeah, I like that actually.
It is very. It's like that's a valid area where we could just long it up to.
We did just hit this 4-hour breaker.
I know. I think we're gonna go lower. to be honest.
I want lower through the rest of the week though, low key, bro.
Yeah, the new week opening gap does look viable.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like a bad idea.
What's up, chat? Does
That was
Shinobi
my
like snow bunnies?
Yo, why did you text that in the chat earlier today, bro?
Holy shit.
I just witnessed that.
Witnessed what?
You missed it.
It is not a volume art, it's the daily candle. I'm hopping off. I need to at least pull up my other screen. Holy.
I'll be blasting Nav just for you. Hell yeah. Guys, let's everyone type something in the chat. Let's get familiar with some names in here.
Bro, the fact that
Yeah,
we
like
left
freaking.
equal highs on ES is crazy.
I know. That's a big target for either this week or next week.
I know, it's gonna be nice.
Huge, huge target. I do want us to snag that high though, that ES left that equal high. Snag that, and then we could retrace a little bit lower. But a retrace here would be pretty nice. This is my TA for the week.
Good Marco. What's good, Simo?
If NQ, if this
Good
gets
David.
above
What's
like
good, Lawrence? What's good,
195,
Krish?
bro,
What's good, Eric?
it'll just keep going, or 200
Can I ask
Yeah,
what
if
your
it
win
gets
rate
above
is? I don't know.
out of this 4-hour
190.
gap. Then the
Dude,
breaker
I
holds.
wanted it to. Yeah.
It's just another 100 points lower in that wait, your
beautiful.
level's 94, right? Like 94-ish, 90s.
Yeah, 90-ish. 80, 90.
Yeah, yeah, BPR. Yeah,
That'd be
it's a
nice.
100. It's a whole 100 points from here. Might as well, like, if there's a good short, I might just take it.
Yeah. I didn't realize it was that far. Maybe starting low on Tuesday. Yeah, tomorrow. Open low, high close type of week. That'd be beautiful.
Yo, Shinobi,
What?
look at 184.
What time frame?
It's playing right now. 5.
Take a gander.
And then I like 207 and 224, both of those, if it keeps going from here. But that 184 rejected. You see?
I do see that, but honestly, I might just take the short here.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I might take it. I'm just gonna take it.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Order filled.
Just do 10 point stop, and I'm just gonna let that shit go.
Same.
Matt, we're streaming, by the way.
I can't see it.
Say what?
I'll TP it at Luke's target, the BPR.
Yeah.
We're the
You guys
BPR's on
know-
the 4-hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 21095 is my TP. I just set the limit there. 095.
Yeah,
Do you
well,
guys know that BPR stands for balanced
your-
price range?
Now, shorts here wouldn't be the worst. I would like for it. If it holds above 190, then I would consider taking a small scalp long, but then the shorts would play out.
the draw is
If we
lower
get this
anyways.
5-minute
It's low.
Yeah, the draw is for sure lower through the week, I think. I think it goes
I
lower.
think tomorrow we set on our low. Tomorrow we set on our low.
We didn't take weekly
well,
low, did we? Yeah, we didn't, bro. It needs to go take that weekly wick, the lower wick. That's what needs to happen.
And then we trade into that weekly fair value gap.
Yeah. Oh, look at the hourly too, bro. Hourly just got so heavy off that 5-minute gap, or sorry, off the hourly gap.
Yep.
5-minute change in state here, and I'll probably add actually low key.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just got the 5-minute chains. Right.
ES is dumping him, or NQES dumping, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I just added a little bit more to my short right there.
Yeah, that makes sense. Gold's rallying.
Oh yeah, great, bro. Cause I'm in a gold short too, bro. I'm getting absolutely cooked.
Yeah, I hit TP1.
Once we
and
take
then I
out,
have runners.
Mine didn't. I'm just closing this break even because now I want Nasdaq to go lower. So
there's no
You know what's
the.
not
To
to
be
sound like that,
honest, the
guys.
another place where we can, man, if you're gonna FUD, bro, I don't even want to hear it. But 127, 126.75. That's the only place I could even see us potentially getting a small bounce from. But even then, that's 50 points away. We would have taken partials and move stop if we get there.
now if it bounces, it should do it like here, bro. This is a strong area.
I mean, we've already
If it
used
doesn't,
that
if
fair
it can't
value
do it
gap.
here, then it's not gonna.
Bro,
Huh?
what the fuck is this 4-hour on gold? What the
Okay,
fuck?
draw that 5-minute and then look at 23.75 and then line it up with that 5-minute.
You said 23.75.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
hourly,
My bad. I did-
this hourly
Yeah, I
looks
like that.
good for a move down.
Yeah.
Trade it into that 1 hour fair value.
That 4-hour looks sick. That's a huge level I want to snag. Are you guys in your shorts or adding onto it?
Yeah, I'm in mine.
I'm in my position. I'm not adding anything else. I just got 7 micros. Got 10 points of risk.
Mhm.
Someone said tell Powell to hop on. He's sleeping. It's like 3 a.m. for him, right?
Some shit like that.
It's mad early. Mad early.
Chat, what are you guys up to?
I got triggered break even with the runners.
I'm gonna.
On gold.
Yo, chat, let's host a quick Q&A. Let's get some question and answers going. Let's make sure you guys are. Let's make sure we answer some of your guys' questions. So whatever questions you guys have about trading, let's get a little Q&A going. Four a.m. out here in Africa. Damn. How do you determine your higher time frame draw and liquidity? All right, so it's very simple, right? So we'll go on to like a higher time frame. We'll go to the 4-hour. There's two things I like to look at, right? So there's two types of liquidity, as you guys might know. There's internal range and there's external range, right? So there's IRL liquidity, internal range, and then there's external range liquidity. External range is just previous swing highs and lows. And then internal range. What's happening here? And then internal range is fair value gaps. And then sometimes I like to consider order blocks, but traditionally it's just fair value gaps, all right? So these are the two different types of liquidity. Market is always going to move from internal range to external range, and then external range back to internal range. Okay? So now, if we go over here, now you want to mark out what the market is doing, right? So if we go here and we look at it this way. So a previous swing low here, right? What is this? This is external range liquidity, right? Then from here, we want to move into internal range liquidity, whether that's on the daily, whether that's on the 4-hour or the hourly. And if we go onto the hourly, you can see we traded into internal range liquidity right here, right? Before we traded into here, but here we traded into internal range and we started to reject. Now, you can look for a move back into external range, which would be here. But me personally, I'm not looking for a move down here. I'm looking for a move into this balanced price range, right? So it really depends. I personally I don't look at a really higher time frame drawn liquidity unless I'm day trading or unless I'm swing trading. When I have a bias, it's either based off the weekly or it's based off like a 5 minute time frame where I'm looking for quick trend changes to the up or downside, right? So right now, I have an overall bearish outlook in the market, and I want to see us continue down to this area right here, this gap that matches up my order flow, which is around 23.75, right? I want to see the market pull into this area so I can long it, right? Here we had a decent short entry off this 5 minute change in state of delivery, but I was really looking to short at this little area here, this previous supply zone that we rejected off of, but I missed the short, right? So basically, that's how I look for higher time frame draw liquidity. Guys, the stop loss, I'm not going to answer stupid questions because the stop loss is right here, right? Like, you guys see the entry and the stop loss. It's on the screen. I use trade higher 4-hour PO3 for this candle or possibility, and I've been looking to trade this out of the 1 hour fair value gap to the top wick of this candle. I'm wondering how to start using the footprint chart. If you guys want to learn how I trade footprint charts and how I trade order flow, all you have to do is go on my YouTube channel, and I have like 3-4 videos going over how to trade order flow, and it's my most recent 3, and you should watch those to get started. What platform do I use for footprints? I use Sierra charts, and you can also see that in my last video about order flow, and I go over how to set it all up. Are you in a trade? Yes, I'm short NQ right now. How do you determine a strong bias? Really has to look good on the daily and weekly time frame for me to have a strong bias. And something like that would be, if we go into the weekly here, I'll give you guys an example. Something on the weekly would be like when we traded into the furthest PD array here and had a bounce, and we saw an immediate reaction from the CE of this fair value gap. This was a strong bias for the upside, right? Or when we trade back into the furthest PD array over here, this is almost a strong bias for me for the downside, right? So things of that nature. See where you want along, how it looks on the footprint. If I do that, the thing is it has my live account number on it. I don't want to share that. But I'll make trade recaps on all my trades that I take. I'm actually making one right now from the previous live session. What are prop firm evaluation requirements for the one that you're promoting right now? Basically, you just need to make 3,000 without losing 2,000 out of 50K. It's same as any other, but they have a 40% consistency instead of 20 to 30. They only require 3 days to trade instead of whatever the case is. Talking tilt, walking away, and not letting a losing day get out of hand. Talk tilt. So the thing about tilting and all this emotional stuff that people ask me, like, yo, how do I get better at not blowing my accounts? How do I get better at this? How do I get better at that? Right? What it comes down to is just you make the mistake once, you touch the hot pan once, and once you touch it, like, that's it. You learn from it and move on. How do you get the 4-hour candle show up on the chart? It's called the 4-hour PO3 candle, and it's by 2 degrees. Where are you targeting? I'm targeting 123.75. Is it fuzzy for anyone else? Bro, all you have to do is click on the gearbox, change the quality to 1080p, and it won't be fuzzy. Would you say your 3 footprint videos are enough to start understanding? Yes. To start understanding, they're definitely enough. To go ahead and implement all the way, I wouldn't say so yet. That's where we have the 7-day free trial for the Discord, where you guys watch us actually trade and break down the footprints every single day. So if you guys, Tenjin, you're already in the Discord. So you'll see it like this week once we start live trading in the mornings, how we break things down, and you'll understand it a lot better. Are you up 7 figures trading? Yes. And I made 7 figures before I even moved to future. So I have all the broker statements, and I've posted my tax statements before on my options accounts. I want to get Sierra, but I can't get over their Internet Explorer as UI. Yeah, so that's the one thing about Sierra charts is they're so old, but they're so powerful. Like all the actual top traders in the world, like funds and all of them, they use Sierra to execute and they use Sierra to chart. They're not using TradingView for sure. For this trade, what external liquidity are we targeting? I'm not targeting external. I'm looking for more of a 5-minute move lower. But right now, we're pretty decently up, so hopefully some of you guys caught that with us.
And a bad thing, bro, because that means that they're trying to be completely independent, which could be a good or bad thing. I don't know.
Took the same trade without knowing. My TP is 21,161. Then I'll set up Sierra charts. I feel like the missing piece. The trading break-even trader, copy trade 4, Apex fund is at the moment. Yo, bro, you're on the right track, bro. Being a break-even trader is better than being a unprofitable trader. What's your position size? Usually 2 to 3 minis. So right now over here, guys, the main reason we shorted was we were looking for a rejection off this just sort of balance zone here. Looking for a rejection off this balance zone here, and you can see the market traded into it. We rejected, but since I missed the entry here, I sort of chased it here, and I got better entries on my other funded accounts. So that's what we took here. We got this 5-minute change in state. Hold on, where's the drawing tool? We got a 5-minute change in state of delivery over here. So this candle close, this retest, and then rejection. This gave us more confirmation that we would head for at least this low. For me personally, I'm targeting this fair value gap all the way down here, just because it's the only PD array from this price action that hasn't been retested, right? So I want to take a trim here. If we break under a retest, we're going to go lower, right? So that's what I'm looking for there. And then if we go onto the daily time frame, what I sort of want you guys to see is how we've swept the previous day high, right? So here, this is how, like, every single day the market closes above a previous high or a low, right? That's when there's a continuation in the market. So we close above this high, continued high, close above this high, then swept this low, which means for a reversal, and then continued higher, and then we continued higher here. This day we had an inside day, so you wait for the market to do one of two things. It sweeps this high multiple times, causing this move lower. Then what happens is we sweep this low, move higher, but then the next day we close under that low and then sweep the previous day high. So this, in my opinion, means that we probably go for this gap that we left here, and I want to see the market trade into that area. Because whenever there's a gap in the market, especially this big and on the daily time frame, it's usually important for it to go into here. We'll close the gap this week for sure. Hopefully, that's what I'm sort of looking to trade. If we don't get it, it's not the end of the world. You go break even when we take internal range liquidity? Yes. That's what I'm going to move my stop to break even. To be honest, even when I just don't like the fact that we're making a higher low here. So guys, another thing that a lot of traders make a mistake of is they understand how trends work, but what they forget is how, like, reading it in market time, right? So here you can see we're making lower highs, lower highs, lower highs, higher low, right? We make this higher low. But what you see here is that we take out this liquidity, but on ES we don't. So this becomes SMT, right? So now this bearish SMT causes for a move lower. So what a lot of people do is you guys don't, first of all, draw out, like, you guys don't keep notice in your mind, like, oh, we're making higher highs, we're making higher lows, whatever the case, right? But what you guys end up doing is you think of that, but you don't have ES open at the same time. Remember, NQ and ES, if they diverge and there's a SMT, that means one of them is going to reverse harder than the other, and or a reversal might just be coming. So over here, where you guys might have thought, hey, you know, like, oh, we just made a higher low or a lower high, fucking higher high here, right? And then you see that, like, whatever the case. But what you don't understand is that we had this liquidity here that ES took. So now what do we have here? We have untapped liquidity here. ES took it. So now what we've done is we've created SMT at the highs. That means that the one that swept the liquidity is stronger to move lower. And that's what happens with the market. So you guys have to watch out for divergences, right? So what I want you guys to all do is go on your charts and like literally set up ES on the right and NQ on the left. Because when you have the markets diverging, right? And what's SMT? So I'll break it down for you, right? So SMT is considered one of two things. Either, like, you see how we have this high here and NQ didn't take it, but then we have that same high over here and ES did take it. One futures asset, ES, took that liquidity where NQ didn't, meaning it happened at the highs. That means the market's going to continue lower, right? And that's exactly what happens. That's why this move here, you wouldn't be able to explain why it moved down, but once you have ES, it draws out the whole picture, right? Another case of SMT is when we trade into a PD array on ES or NQ, but not on the other. So let me find an example of that, right? So honestly, I'll just draw it out instead of wasting time and looking for it. So say right here, we have a fair value gap over here. And then on ES, we have that same fair value gap over here. But on NQ, we trade into it and reject, but ES never gets to it and starts to reject. That's also considered SMT. Right? So what do you see SMT occur in the markets, guys? What that means is that they're diverging. ES and NQ are diverging from each other, and if SMT happens at the highs, right, that means the market's going to continue lower. If SMT happens at the lows, that means the market's going to probably bounce. I found trading NASDAQ without watching ES is having one arm tied behind your back. Bro, trading NQ without having ES also pulled up is like wearing drunk goggles and trying to drive, right? You're seeing the picture, but it's going to be blurry and you're not understanding the full, grasp of the market. When you have NQ and ES side by side and you see how they're trading, you're going to be able to pick up on what's moving stronger, right? What's moving smoother, and then maybe some days it's not NQ. It's been ES this past week, right? So when it's ES, then instead of trading NQ, you could take that setup on ES. So you have to look at the different asset classes when you're trading. What made you switch to Asia? It's not switching to Asia. I've been trading Asia. I just decided I'm like, yo, I'm gonna trade New York with my private Discord. Let me trade Asia for free on YouTube. And then, cause mainly for me, guys, it's not about like I want to build the community more. You know, like for me, I want to build out the best trading community out there. And for that, like I feel like that's not done through videos. That's not done through, you know, posting flex pictures. I think that's done through me dropping value to you guys and us staying up here grinding our asses off late at night every single night. I think that's where, you know, we all become better traders. And I think that's how we build a better community as well. So, quick question. Where have you guys. Do you have your own strat? I have my own strat, guys. Even though me and Keith. Like, the thing with strategies, guys, what you'll end up seeing is when you trade different strategies, they always end up finding the same levels or like in the same general area. So, you could have a different strategy, but me and my friends, we all somehow trade around the same areas. Like, the same shorts, same longs, just different ways of getting to it. But quick question, where did you guys find me from? I started gatekeeping TikToks and now I'm in the Discord. Dude, the gatekeeping TikToks are so funny. How come you weren't in this trade earlier when you saw SMT? Because to be honest, I wasn't even looking at the markets back like when the SMT occurred. TikTok through Keyflow. Just YouTube. IG long time ago. Found you on OnlyFans. Twitter from pandemic days. YouTube. Oh, wait, shit. You guys. Wait, so the people who found me on YouTube, was it like through my YouTube videos or just like the Asia lives you guys joined through? And it popped up. Instagram, TikTok. Have you ever watched UVX? It's really good than that. No, I've never usually watched that. Yo, bro, chill about letting people know I let you borrow my Bugatti, bro. Hella people are gonna start asking me. Through Thanos. Thanos, I know that's your account. Recommended. Asia Live. Dang. Shout out to YouTube for letting me through the Asia, for putting it on people's recommended. Shouldn't stop be 183 high because it's an internal high that rebalances as an inefficiency. 183. It could be, but for me also, I wanted to take my short up here, so this is where I would have originally cut my stop loss. That's why I'm in so light in the first place. Like, even if you guys saw on my Top Steps and Top 1 funded account, like, I literally have a 77 entry versus a 75 and a 78.25 entry. So I have better entries here. Key shade go jang-a-lang. You looking at Neo at all? No. I don't know why I would be looking at Neo when it's closed. You just popped up on my YouTube live? Hell yeah. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. Whoever joined through like the YouTube lives or TikToks or came from other platforms, I appreciate you guys being here. No, like it actually means a lot to me. I'm trying to build a nice little trading community. I'm glad you guys are here. Are you from Mumbai? No, I live next to Philly, bro. I live in New Jersey. Are you going live today in the Discord? I'll go live in the morning because I'm in a call with Luke right now. Bro, love Drake. I don't say I love the guy. I fuck with him. He cool. You got a really proper vibe, fam. Love the content. Appreciate it, Krish. Nobody streams Asia session? Yeah. It's like you try to find a stream right now. It's like, or if you're trading by yourself, it's like I'm the one who only pops up, or my homie Luke. But it's like anyone else, it's like they're trading gold or forex or some other bullshit. Your Insta video is good quality. I appreciate it. What do you use to copy trade across multiple accounts? So I use Tradeovate. You could group it there, or if you're on Top Step X or like Project X, you could group it there as well. So both of my other firms that I'm trading are on Tradeovate and Project X. How many strategies would you learn? You'd learn one strategy. You like Johnny Options? I met him. I met him in person in Miami. I was waiting outside a dinner spot, and then I recognized him. I was like, "Yo, it was good." He's like, "Oh shit, Shinobi," and then he was a nice ass dude, bro. I don't know much about his trading, but he trades options, and you know he's a cool ass dude. Really nice person in person. Even the lives are gave bear opportunities to learn. Exactly. Like it's like even if we don't catch a crazy trade, like we normally do, at the very least you guys are learning something. Do you trade gold? I don't. How many prop accounts? Over 20. So 20, 21, 26, 27. Do you journal on any platform, strictly pen and paper? I use TradeZella, but I also use pen and paper, right? I think you should get TradeZella if you have the means to get it. It's not like it's overly expensive, but I also don't think it's like it'll definitely help your trading, but if you're not going to journal on pen and paper, right, you're not going to be able to like journal on TradeZella. Should I get TradeZella or FX Replay? Dude, that's a bad question. TradeZella, 100%. So what strategy would I learn if I join your community? Just mainly footprint charts and order flow. I mean, you could, I'm not going to sit here and talk about my community too much. So if you want, you could just go on the website and it shows everything there. But I don't want to show the community in here. This is a free Asia Live. Verse back to 21,260. I hope not, because 260 is a ways away. You memorize things better when you write by head too? Yeah, you do. You about to hop on Fort? No, no. Luke's also live. I'm live. We're about to. I think we're gonna make the Asia live shorter, but the entire time I'm just gonna be dropping a bunch of value. So we'll be live for an hour, 2 hours instead of our regular 6, 7 hours. Unless people want us to be live for 6, 7 hours. Whatever you guys want. When do I sleep? I took a nap before this. Are you live for 12 hours? Forex just has worse spreads. The brokers are shady. Like, the movement is ass. Like, overall, it's just not better than futures. Futures are way better. I use the 5 minute for my analysis and entry. When will TPT? I don't know. I don't really trade with TPT. I might have to start. Do you see any reason to go long here? At the moment, no. At the moment, I don't see a reason to go long here. That's why I'm short. Boom! Hell yeah. Just broke through that shit. We're up nice. Hey guys, drop a like on the stream if you guys haven't already. Let's get this pushed out to as many people as possible. We're at 27. Let's see if we can get to 50.
But the payout, oh, it's weekly too.
All right, we're up almost $1,000 here. Boom, we are up a band. Let's go. Let's go. I'm taking profit on my other accounts here, guys.
Order filled.
Just took some off. I'm gonna take one off here just to protect myself. I'm gonna move my stop loss to break even. That's how it's done. Bless you, thank you. You have to start fresh again, Justice. Post your affiliate link. I have all my links in the description, guys. Also, big news. I opened up my one-on-one mentorship again, but only for the Asia lives. So if you guys want to apply, you can apply there. But I haven't opened it up in the Discord or the Telegram. Did you stop day trading options? Yeah, for the most part. I usually just swing them now. Thank you, guys. Can you share your candle color settings? Yeah. By the way, guys, we took profit at the low of this candle. Yo, did you see that dump?
Yeah, what's up? No, I was just showing them the differences between top step and alpha.
Yeah, bro, I just... wait, you weren't short with us?
Nope.
Oh, shit.
Oh my gosh.
I took profit at the bottom and then moved stop break even. Into profit, actually.
Okay, yeah, let me finish explaining this and then I'll end that.
I bet.
Bet.
Did you stop? Bless you. Is there a reason you stopped day trading options? Yeah, because I was just throwing too much money into options, and it was just, I was like 19, 20 when I made my first million off of options. So I was throwing 50, 60K into options, and it's just, my money was better used trading futures. Tell us a story about when you were blowing hundreds of accounts. I don't, I blew a few hundred accounts, not a few hundred, but 100 something accounts on Apex, because when I started, I was still trading options full time. So when I traded Apex, I was trading with, I was buying 20 accounts at a time, and then I was just like I was just full porting them all at once. So like I didn't blow 100 account, I didn't blow hundreds of accounts before. Like I was already a profitable trader, but when I switched over to futures and I switched over to prop firms, I was just gambling them in the beginning. Did you start with fundeds or live cash? I started with options in 2020 or 2019. So I started with options. I turned that into, I made 1.3 mil trading options, and then I slowly transitioned into trading futures and then leveraging prop firms. Because the thing with prop firms is like, if you can exploit them and like you can rinse them, they're not gonna be around for, they're like, there's no way they let these prop firms stay around. So my thing is, I just want to rinse them as much as possible, and then that's it. Guys, make sure you guys like up the stream. Make sure you like up the stream. Let's get to 50. FTMO, yeah, FTMO is going to be here for a while for sure. But also, like, I'm talking about, like, how strict these firms are getting. Like, Apex just banned, like, 3 of my friends. How much capital you start with trading options? I started with $75 and then slowly added more money in, like, selling my PlayStation, shit like that. So it took me a while to make that money. It took me 2 years to make 1.3. 2.5 years, actually. Why won't they keep them around? They'll change their rules. They'll change the rules, guys. So instead of being able to so instead of being able to trade 20 accounts at once, what they're gonna end up doing is they'll be, oh, you can only trade one, you can only trade two. Like, as more people start exploiting them. Is Alpha Futures good? Alpha Futures is a newer firm that I think if you know how to trade, you can rinse the fuck out of them because they have a 15K payout limit versus, Top Step, which is 5K. They have better rules than everyone right now because they're a newer firm. But I think you should take advantage of them while you have the chance. But also, Apex dropped a 90% off link. And so if you guys want to copy trade accounts, you guys should definitely get some Apex accounts. Would you recommend trapping to fund my trading? Hell yeah, bro. Up the switch on any motherfucker that tell you you shouldn't be trapping, right? If you're not trapping to fund your trading, you just don't want it bad enough. Yeah, Apex banned my friends because they were making too much money, and one of the idiots, they were fucking copy trading 28 accounts where their max is 20. Him and his family members bought accounts, and he would use Replicanto to trade through them, and then he got caught. Very bullish PA. That's why we got our stop loss and profit now, guys. Like, we literally took profit at the low here. We took our profit at 46. Took our profit at this low. So, if price wants to move higher, it can. I wouldn't mind it. We made our cheese. I'm up 25. I'm up 3,000, 3,200 across all my accounts right now. I'm only copy trading 7 right now. They just see that the same trades he was placing, his family members were placing, it was under the same IP. Like, they don't play about that shit because he basically stole 60K from them by not following their rules. How much are you funded currently? 200, 200, 250, 250, like 750K ish. And then the rest are evals. And then I have my own live account with AMP Futures.
AMP's a goat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, should we tell them about the challenge that we're gonna start like either this week or next
Oh
week?
yeah. Oh, also, everyone who's watching both streams, type 1 in the chat to show you guys are paying attention. Me and Luke have a huge announcement. And before you think
Yeah,
we're
this
shilling
Shinobi
something, it's
posted
not.
a
It's
big
completely free. We're doing this for completely free, and I need everyone to spam 1 in the chat so I know you guys are there. At least in mine. I'm not gonna tell your chat what to do.
Holy shit. Yo, this is actually nuts.
Wait, dude, why do you have a way less of a delay than me? I gotta fix that shit.
I turned mine down, hella.
How do you do that?
I'll show you once we stop. Wait, I think it's stream settings, and I think it's like the delay. Yeah, it's low latency. I think you have normal latency on.
Where's that at? General?
Yeah, I'll take a picture for you. All right, should we announce it?
Yeah. Hold on, but let me figure this shit out first.
Here, right there, in stream settings.
Stream settings.
Oh, that's crazy.
My stream settings look way different.
Really?
Wait,
Here, later we'll just show it. I'll help you later.
Alright, guys, so
No,
me.
because like,
Oh.
no, you got it. You go.
Alright, guys, so me and Luke Tran, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be basically depositing $300 in an AMP Live account. And the cool thing about AMP is that they only require you $300 to trade one mini. They have the best margin requirements for any live futures firm. And we're going to be trading that $300 to hopefully 10K. And we're doing that live on YouTube, Asia session and London session. And we're going to be posting every trade we take on YouTube. So make sure for the next week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, month, you guys are joining in every night. And we're going to be live trading this 300 to 10K in front of you guys live. Every single trade, every single stop loss, every single take profit. If we have to reset, we're going to be posting it all here for you guys. And yeah, same size, same everything. Basically walking you guys through the entire process.
Yep, 300 to 10K.
Yep.
Yeah, that'll be lit.
Yes, sir.
All recorded, all live, all free during Asia. $100.
Yep.
Do not deposit money into a live account if you don't know how to trade.
Literally.
You do not want to learn a lesson with your real money. That's why paper trading is a thing. Like back then, paper trading was not really a big thing or like a knowledgeable thing. That's why I blew a shitload of money on like options.
And before
I
you
didn't know it was,
think,
like, paper
before
trading.
you say, "Oh, I'm gonna deposit 300, I'm just gonna follow you guys," don't, because if we blow the account, it's not like we could refund $300 really fast. What time will y'all be streaming? We're gonna come out with a schedule and then we'll post it in our Discords.
Yeah, we're gonna roughly do it like we're gonna test out the times this week, and the next week we'll for sure have a schedule.
Yeah. Once we drop the schedule is when we'll drop like different segments we're doing and stuff like that. Like we'll have other traders on, we'll do interviews, we'll do giveaways, we'll do all that sort of fun stuff.
Dude, it's fun challenging yourself with this. Like it really hones you in on your risk management and everything.
Yeah.
That's why I do it on occasion. Like in my highlights here, I'll definitely for this.
Even prop trading, because paper does not give you some emotions. Exactly. At least prop trade it so you guys have those emotions. Who was the guy saying this was bullish price action? Who was longing this? Which one of you idiots long this? When I'm short. When does it start?
Yeah, I know. So
It's probably gonna start either this week or next week. Probably
Yeah,
next
let's
week on Monday, to be
next-
honest. Just
next
because,
week sounds a lot better.
yeah, because I also want to build some hype for it as well.
Some hype, and then just like figuring out our schedules, what works best with us and like other people. You know.
Yeah, we'll come up with some segments. We can have one trader come on and like drop some game for you guys, because not every day we're gonna be able to take a trade. Like some days there's gonna be days where we don't take a trade at all.
That's ever cheap. But yeah, some days we'll just stay here for like the 2-3 hours or whatever. We don't see a single trade. It's fine. We'll just run like Fortnite or something in the background, have our charts pulled up.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Nico, I understand it's you, bro. JJ, the other guy in the stream is his name's Shinobi Signals. Just look it up on either YouTube or Instagram, and he's there.
Post about social media, great marketing promo. Yeah, I'm gonna market the fuck out of it.
I mean, it's just cool though. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just like you don't need a shitload of money to actually be a good trader. You just need to know the skill, regardless of how much money you have in the account.
One of
Like,
my
I know people
biggest
that
account
have like
flips.
hundreds of thousands. Yeah.
One of
People
my
have hundreds of thousands in the account and get cooked. Like they blow all their bread just because they don't know what they're doing.
yeah on my biggest account flip was 10K to half a mil in 4 months. Like, fucking, I couldn't do that with 100K and turn into fucking 5 million. Schedule will be posted in your Discord. I mean, I'll post it. I'll post it on my social. I'll post it on my TikTok, things like that. I'm obviously gonna promote it on TikTok and shit like that too.
Don't called cap on your 10K to half a mil.
I posted my broker statements on that before in my tax statements. So you could go on my Twitter and look at it. It's like one of my most viewed tweets.
Yeah,
Yeah, I literally took.
like a Shinobi signal.
Yeah, literally posted the actual broker statement and the tax 1099.
It's funny. Some people just come here, don't believe it, just because they can't do it doesn't mean no one else can.
Yeah. I used to be good at trading. I was the shit. Why E-mini options are so expensive?
Demo profits. Bro, Gio, if you're poor, just dip. Like, if you're just thinking everything's fake, just because you can't do it. Time to go get a JOB. Gio, go look up Shinobi Signals. Time out for like 10 minutes. Go read. Do all your due diligence. Read all the shit. And then I'll let you back. Yeah, Shinobi, you could drop your handle in there so everyone could people or like the exact tweet
Yeah,
itself.
I'll drop the exact tweet.
Yeah, Gio. JOB's in the Big 25.
Dude, stop even spelling it out, bro.
Oh.
Sheesh.
There's nothing wrong about getting a job. I'm not gonna lie. You guys need to have money to trade. It's a leveraging game.
Here's the
No, you're not gonna flip your.
Here's
Oh,
the
sorry.
TOS website. You guys can check that out. There's not really any way to fake that. And then let me find the actual fucking tweet. I changed my handle. How do I change it? Most liked advanced search? I also have a TikTok of me showing the actual broker statement. Or actually, I'll pull up the actual TikTok. I'll post it on my chat too so they could see.
Let's chill. Let's chill.
It's actually a lot harder to fake shit like that rather than.
Wait, I need to make you a mod. Since I'm a mod in yours.
Where is this?
Yeah, live. Will I say this live?
This guy said you literally
Maybe.
put your trades in. Now I'm gonna show you June 4th or June 2nd, 4,000. He said,
There's
wish you
LV.
would just
Add as moderator.
So this guy's been saying one of my accounts from last year.
Let me make sure
You can
LV
see net
realizes.
gain or loss, 169,000. And I'm only showing you guys this. All right. There's me posting 1099. Also in my live, if you guys want to see me post a 1099, here you guys go.
Shinobi, someone asked how old are you?
I'm 22. I was 19 turning 20 when I did my crazy account flip.
Option, right?
Unprivate your Twitter. My Twitter is fucking at Shinob's Geo. Yo, this guy went from your chat to mine, bro. Yo, how crazy would it be if I time him out in my shit too?
Bro, just let him drop the thing, time off for 10 minutes so he could read everything.
I just timed
Yeah,
him
he's
out
like,
for
yeah.
24 hours, bro. I'm giving him time to look over it.
Oh,
Bro,
that's funny.
motherfuckers will start trading in the past like 6 months to a year and come question me, bro.
Yeah, they'll just come in, just question everything. It's like, I'm only making $100 a day. No way someone can make
Yeah,
500.
bro. You know, another thing is, bro, is skepticism literally ruins people's like chance to get rich as well. Like, imagine I came into trading and then I thought, oh, Umar Ashraf's fake. Like, if that's your first reaction to seeing someone say a big number, you just have the worst fucking mentality of all time. You need to go into trading and everything and have an open mind. There's people literally 16, 17 years old having 10 million fucking cash in this shit, right? So for you to come here at the ripe age of 26 and then come here and be like, you don't know what you're talking, like, age doesn't matter in this fucking trading shit. Like, I know some young ass motherfucker. I know a 19-year-old with a SVJ who does it from trading, right? Like, I know some really young ass people who are outperforming these old ass motherfuckers, right? So when someone who just graduated college, used to be a president of a frat, comes in some shit talking about, oh, like, you can't do that. Shut the fuck up, bro. Your communications degree is not welcome here. Fuck, bro. People piss me off. Random photo, and then if you look at the TikTok video, it's me going over the 1099, and that photo is from TOS. So obviously, I know you wouldn't know about Thinkorswim and you wouldn't know about TD Ameritrade. So basically, that's the P&L graph, and if you actually move along the P&L graph, you can't really do anything to it. So if you knew about Thinkorswim, but honestly, no, I faked my shit, guys. I faked it. I faked it. You're good. You're good. You're good, bro.
It's
You're
so
good.
funny. You would just see a number. Very.
I gained
I don't
half
even
a
know what
mil.
app it is. Nothing.
Gained 500,000 followers by faking trades, bro. Haven't gotten called out for faking trades in 6 years of being on social media, but one guy comes
Someone
on.
asked if we trade the same. We don't. He trades a little bit different, but our entries are relatively in like a 5-point difference.
Yeah, I was telling everyone, I'm like, yo, you could trade multiple different like people. All my friends, we all trade different strategies, but we all take basically the same trades, right? So
Yeah.
we're not
It's not
trading
like
this.
one way is the only way.
Exactly, and we take entries basically sometimes same spot.
Exactly, yeah. Me and Shinobi have taken trades almost like within a 0.25
Yeah,
like range from each other.
yeah.
Richie, it's $30 for a mini or micro.
And also,
Like
when you guys see us turn this 300 into 10K, and you see us do it all on Asia Live with the exact contracts, with you seeing us take our positions, like I wonder what you guys like. I'm not saying for all the people who support us and who've been here and been like super loyal and are here to learn. Like, this isn't aimed at you guys at all, but this is to like the 1 or 2 people out of the 300 people watching us both right now. It's like, I'm not even gonna address them anymore, but when you guys see us turn 300 to 10K live in front of your eyes, and be super honest about, like, if we blow the original 300 and we redeposit, we're gonna let you know, like, hey, this is what we're doing, right? We're not saying we're gonna do it in the first try, right? Because it's a hard ass thing to do. You're trying to turn 300 into 10K, right? No other career out there is gonna even give you that sort of opportunity. So first of all, you guys gotta let us adjust in the case that happens. Hopefully, it doesn't happen at all. But you're gonna see us do it anyways, and then from there we'll update the balances, things like that, and you guys will see, yo, like these guys actually do this shit like every single day, and they did it in front of my eyes. And guys, me and Luke aren't special at all, right? Like, Luke, what did you used to work before trading? Like at a grocery store or some shit?
I used to work at a grocery store for like 3 years all of high school, and then Chipotle, what everyone knows.
Bro, I
For
used
like
to
a year.
work at a
Then I
fucking
made like $2,000 in a day.
Mhm.
Then I just quit my job, bro.
Bro, I used
I was
to
making $12.50 an hour. Holy shit.
Bro, I was working at a gas station making $70 a day. I was pumping people's gas, bro. And then I would upsell them. I would wash their window hoping they would give me $1 or $2 tip.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
But someone just asked, I'm 23. Am I too late to start trading?
Fuck no. Bro, I know people who started. Bro, I had a student, and this isn't to show anything, but I had a student like a year ago join in February. He was 47, bro, and he was a gardener. And that guy ended up
Mhm.
getting 70K in payouts that year. You know, it's like, bro, you're going to have a 20-year head start on when most people start trading. Like, most people don't look into, people think the stock market or like futures market, they're for old people. So everyone around your age right now, 23, bro, all they're worried about is getting bitches and fucking filling out job applications on Indeed because they're not getting, the job market's so fucked right now, you know? So you're having a head start on so many people. I think if you're even like 30, bro, even 35, like you're still earlier than most people. Like you're just getting into your adult life.
Sorry, I had deafen. I had to say what's up to old ones.
Yeah. How much money is needed to start trading? You could start with literally $50 now with prop firms. You go in, you buy a 50K prop firm account, and you can start. When did you get first into? Oh, let me deafen myself real quick. When did you first get into trading? I got into trading when I was in high school. I was 17, and the reason I got in is because I don't think you guys know this, but my sister died. My older sister died in 2018. I was a junior in high school, so my grades were like a 3.5, 3.6, 3.7 like GPA, and then after that happened, I sort of just gave up on school. So then my GPA dropped to like a 2.8. And then I was looking for basically anything other than college to do cuz I was like, yo, I do not want to go to college. And I was asking all the other kids who weren't in college, like, hey, or like that I knew didn't have good grades, like, oh, what are you doing? And one of the kids was like, oh, I'm gonna be a day trader. And then he recommended I watch Umar Ashraf, and I watched him. I watched Ricky Gutierrez. I saw their like day in the lives. Like Umar was buying like crazy cars. He was trading. Like I went on his Instagram. He had an i8 at the time. That was a crazy car, right? And then I go on fucking like Ricky shit. He had a McLaren, and that's what got me hooked. I'm like, yo, if these guys could do it, I could fucking do it. And seeing Umar, who was like a brown guy, and I'm a brown kid, right at the time, I'm like, yo, like he's brown, I'm brown. He did it, I could fucking do it. You know, like it was just sort of that like, if he could do it, I could do it mindset, right? So that's how I kind of got started. I'm 19, and these social media influencers make me feel I'm already too. I just bought my Lambo at 17. Bro, secret about those people, most of the time the car's rented. It's their friends' and parents' cars. But also, like, dude, don't worry. Don't compare your chapter 1 to someone's chapter 7, right? Most of these people who get young, like rich young, like 17, 18, they end up going broke by the time they're 22, 23, 24, right? Like you're far ahead, bro. Like don't worry. Can you show chart colors? Yeah. So my white is this. This is the color. This is the blue at 28%. This is the gray hex code. You could just pause it after. I'm going to go through it fast. And then this is the Background white. There you go. Anyone drop the link for a prop firm? I'll drop it right now. Where's that guy that put you on trading now? Dude, he owns TradeZella. He owns the trading journal. Like that guy is probably worth over a few hundred, like probably a few hundred million, bro. So I want to show you guys this 1099. I wonder how much I can show without leaking anything. But you guys can see here. Let me make sure I'm not showing anything. Yeah. But you can see here, the top right, net gain or loss, $216,000. And that's one of my brokers. And then on the second one, you can see net gain or loss, 169,000. You still live with your family? Yeah. Yo, Luke,
Yep.
I just pulled up my fucking 1099s on my stream.
Holy shit.
I was like trying to slide it to make sure I didn't slow my social security or some shit.
Bro, I wouldn't. Yeah. Why'd I get banned on TikTok? I don't know. Dude, I went live for like, what, 2-3 minutes and that shit just banned me.
Do you teach how to bottom and top tick in your Discord? Yeah. Well, you guys will learn it like just watching us live trade in Asia anyways. You don't need to be in the Discord or any shit. If you guys are actually serious about trading, don't join the Discord or mentorship first. Just join the lives first and learn for free. Like that's why we're doing this.
When will the schedule be released? Sometime, probably like the weekend of next week. Or, yeah, this weekend that's coming up.
Yeah. Who's the other guy streaming? Luke. Luke Tran. Luctran. Here, I'll drop his. Yo, Luke, come in my chat and drop your socials for the chat.
Hold up, send your, actually, I'll just look it up. Oops, almost opened up the wrong thing.
Also, make your chat subscriber only mode.
Really? How do you do that?
You go into edit video, then it's in there somewhere. I just did it. You go into edit video.
Oh, subscribers who could send messages.
Yeah. That way, if they want to type, they have to be subbed. Now that footprint chart set up, what should I learn in the Discord to fully understand? All right, so what you should do if you're in the Discord right now and you want to fully understand, and you got all those set up, go into blueprints here. And then, first of all, I would go through the order flow volume cluster, the absorptions, and the basics. I would go basics, absorptions, then here. Go through these through, and then don't want to leak it, but it basically has all the information that you need. And then from there, go to intern courses, and then go through the SMC course, and then just join live trading every day with us here. Can you explain the trade that you're in? Yeah, basically we were looking for a short off 83. We got an entry at 75 here. We took one off at 46. Basically, we were looking for a draw lower just for the fact that we traded off internal range 1 hour fair value gap and then the hourly closed below the previous, so that means there should be a continuation. We're looking for a move down to this 1 hour bounce price range down here to see if we get a bounce. If we don't, then we're going to go for this low. The reason we're bearish is because on the weekly, we need to go. We swept the previous week's high last week, closed a strong red candle, so now we need to go at least take out the previous week low before we make a move higher. And if we take out that low, then we're trading into this volume imbalance and we're trading into this weekly fair value gap. Also, if you guys don't follow my Instagram here, make sure you guys are following that. If you guys don't already.
$50 pre-tax? So like, dude, about 40 ticks is like your whole day worth of money. How much do I recommend putting in a live account to make at least 10K a month? Doesn't matter how much you put in.
100 million.
Depends on you, how you are as a trader.
Was good, Bob?
Yes, I trade NQ in Asia very often. But this is the first time I'm going live.
What do you think about Tradeovate footprint chart? Tradeovate's tools, guys, any broker that has like built-in charts or tools, it's usually not that good. You usually want a specific charting platform. Amount of girls that probably would have gotten horned after that TA would be in the millions. Bro, dude. If you got
It's free. It's not gonna be in.
if
Oh, it is free for the 300 to 10K.
if you guys wanna
I'm just gonna like. Yeah, you got it.
I was gonna say if you guys wanna ever rizz up a girl, just start explaining internal range
Alright.
liquidity and external range liquidity. Works every time. I've personally seen Luke baddies with it. Wait, where's the free trial for the... Just hold on, we're coming home. The fuck's the free trial one? Oh, found it. If you guys want to join Traders Blueprint, which is my Discord where I live trade in the mornings every single day for completely free, there's a 7-day trial link right there. So you guys can join it for completely free, risk-free. If you don't like it, cancel your subscription. And then once you cancel your subscription, you won't get charged. But if you guys like it, you could stay. And then there you go. It's a free trial. So it's literally, you don't lose anything. And we're only opening probably 15, 20 spots per stream. So once they fill, I'm going to take it out of the bio. I'm going to take it off. I'm just going to turn off the usage on it. So 15 spots on that, guys. 134 people in here. A majority of you guys are already in, so we might not even fill up the 15 spots today. A fair value gap is not that different. It's just a 3 candle pattern. That's it. All right, guys, for the next 10-15 minutes, let's get some question Q&As going. So whatever question you guys have been having the hardest time with trading and whatever's been holding you back the most, ask me those questions and then I'm going to be answering as many of them as I can, all right? While we're just sitting here waiting. And also today we caught a banger trade. We're up 3,200 on the Asia session, so I'll take that as a win any day of the week. How many likes you got right now on the live? I think 51. We got 52.
I mean, there's nothing really to do. It made me 10 times better.
All right, guys. Luke has 61 likes on his stream. And, guys, we've been streaming for longer. Guys, absolutely smash the fucking like button. Let's get to 100. Let's get to a number he can't reach. This is war. We need more likes. So you guys better be liking up while I answer your questions. Do you think it's easier to be disciplined on a live account versus funded since it's actual money? Yes. I do think having the weight of knowing it's real money helps you trade better and be a little bit more disciplined. But remember, an undisciplined trader is going to blow a funded and a live account. So it comes down to you. What's your thoughts on the 4-hour PO3 model? I think it's a really good model. And I think it's not an entry model. It's a model where you're finding the draw on the 4-hour candle. Like if we leave like Devil's Mark or whatever. And then you can use a separate entry model for the 4-hour PO3. Can you explain a fair value gap on the charts? Yes. So like right here, this is a fair value gap, right? It's the gap between two candles where there's an imbalance. An imbalance candle is just a large candle. That's a fair value gap, right? And it's a 3 candle pattern. So you have 1 candle, 2 candles, and 3 candles. All it is literally just that gap in between those 3 candles from the first to the third candle. And that's where the market usually has, since it was an imbalance, that's where there's an overwhelming amount of buyers or sellers depending on the fair value gap. What pair are you looking to trade now? I don't trade pairs. I just trade NQ and ES. What are you shorting to? What's your draw on this trade? It was 123, but we already took partials. We moved our stop to break even. So to be honest, like it looks like this trade's going to get stopped to break even for the most part. But it was a decent trade overall. We made around 3,200 across all my accounts. Best copy trader for TradeAvate account across different prop firms? Probably Replicanto. Would you please talk about risk management? I'm actually dropping an entire YouTube video on risk management. But what I want you guys to think when you're trying to manage your risk properly is you need to be, when you hop into a trade, you need to be a risk manager first. And then you need to be a trader. Risk manager first, then you need to be a trader. All right? Can you go over what you recommend going over in the Discord, like what to watch? Yes. So first thing, once you join the free trial, go in blueprints, go through all of these. Like honestly, if I was on the free trial and I wasn't gonna buy the Discord, bro, screenshot all this shit. Save it, download it, whatever the fuck, right? Then go into intern courses, get access, screen record all of it if you're not buying the Discord, right? And I'm telling you guys this because I've been where most of you guys are at. You probably can't afford the Discord and you're taking advantage of the free trial, which I would do if I was in your position. Go in it, screenshot everything about the intern courses and the blueprints, save that shit. Then every single day, what you guys need to do is join the live trading right here. And then also immerse yourself inside of the actual community because, guys, these guys are fucking killers. Like, they make so much money. And then pay attention to Shinobi channel, the Wob channel. We all break down live what we're thinking. And then you could go from there. Guys, I'm going to be honest, you know, like, I know most of you guys are going to join the Discord. And you guys aren't going to be, you know, you're not going to be... You're not in there to fucking, you know, to buy it. So take all the education material and steal it and learn from it. Then when you make enough money, come join. I trade through AMP. Favorite entry model? Probably, I like trading order blocks. I love trading order blocks. The consequent encroachment of any order block is usually really good. Fact that you're showing people how to exploit your stuff. Exactly, bro. Like, bro, extra $100 isn't gonna fucking make or break my fucking bank account, you know? So, guys, go in there, exploit the fuck out of the education. But, guys, Luke has 80 likes and we have 70. Everyone like up the stream like crazy right now. You got a public journal? The Discord is my public journal, you know, for the most part. Like, I post every trade. Daily New York stream in the Discord, guys. So, I'm going to pin the message to the free trial. You guys can join that. We'll go from there. What do you think of shorting at 185? Honestly, that's where I liked it. But that's where I would have kept my stop loss. Like, I have a better entry than that right now. Any other questions? We're going to end stream soon here. And then I will see you guys inside of the Discord during New York session. And we'll fucking bank together there. Before everyone leaves, let's get 100 likes on the stream, guys. Let's get to 100. We're at 81 right now. Let's get to 100. Let's end out the stream. We'll be live in the Discord for New York session. Then we'll be live on YouTube for the Asia session. If you guys want to join the Discord, check the pinned message. It's a 7-day free trial. If you want to apply to work one-on-one, then you can click the second link in the bio. Fire partial? Yeah, Manoli. Manoli, hop back in the group Discord. We're about to hop on Fort probably. New York PM session or AM? Probably both. I'll have to see. I usually like trading the New York PM more than the AM. Preferred trading session is New York PM. And then I like Asia, then New York. Or then I like London, then I like New York AM. Then Asia. Consequent encroachment of 5-minute or 15-minute order blocks. I like 5-minute. Guys, you're going to get more precise entries off lower time frames. So just remember that. If you're looking for an entry on the 5-minute, you're gonna get a better whatever. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead.
Like and keep you updated on my.
All right, guys, but make sure you guys are in the Discord. We're gonna be updating you guys on the 310K challenge. I hope you guys enjoyed these streams. If you guys want more, I'm gonna stream every single night, Asia session, Monday to Friday, possibly Sundays. I'm not sure, but you guys should go through that, check it out. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe on the channel. Watch my YouTube videos if you guys want to learn. Join the free trial in the Discord, and hopefully you guys made some money on that short. I'm going to leave this open, stops in profit, and I'm going to call it a day. Up 3,500 the stream. Beautiful stream, and I love everyone that showed up today. And I will see you guys tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be going live 10 p.m. Eastern every single day. I'll see you guys. Everyone have a good day.